Hey guys, it's Miss Connor here, and we're going to work on embroidery. Oops, I only need one of those. All right, so I have this one started, all right, but I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna deal with that. And the first thing you're going to need is you're gonna pick out your embroidery thread, and we have enough for you to pick out your color and keep it. That way you're not looking for your color and we don't have it later on. Unfortunately, we do not have enough needles. This is all I have for right now. So make sure to take out one and return it at the end of class. All right, and you're going to need scissors, all right? And one of these. These are called a thimble. You're gonna need one of those as well, all right, to help you out with this. And what you're gonna do is go ahead and take out some embroidery thread, just enough. It's kind of hard for me to get a good idea, but like maybe 3 feet at the most, all right? And you're gonna cut that. Here you have about 3 feet of your thread, and you're gonna want to, let me adjust this a little bit so you can see better, you're gonna want to split this at least down to 2 to 3 threads at a time. So you're gonna cut this down, all right? And but tear it up in half. So you're gonna only take out about 2 to 3 threads and slowly unwind this, all right? And it takes a little bit of patience, so you're gonna have to help unwind it and split the thread. All right. All right, so now you have it separated. You have 4 pieces on this one and 2 threads in here. I'll show you, try to show you guys. There's actually 2 on here. You guys see that? Sorry. So there's 2 threads here, and that's what you're gonna use. And you're gonna use one end to tie a knot, all right? So go ahead and tie a knot here. And how I do this is I make a loop like this. So take the end and make a loop around 2 or 3 fingers. And then what I do is spin it a whole bunch of times, all right? And then pull it down taut. I know you can't see it right now, but it creates a little knot at the end of the string, all right? So what you're gonna do on the other end, that there's not a knot, you're gonna use this needle and thread it. And you'll go through this. I don't know how well it shows up on camera. If it's hard to thread, keep your scissors close by and get a nice, clean, crisp edge with the scissors and cut it nice and straight so it's easier to thread for you. There's a hint for you. All right. All right. And then you can start threading and manipulating your photo. And here I've already started. I've been using this one as an example in class. You guys have probably seen it, but I wanted to make a video so I wouldn't have to repeat myself a whole bunch of times. From here, what you're gonna do is, you can see I have a few holes right here. I'm gonna use the same color thread I have on here already, so I'm gonna use this pink red color instead of the purple since I already have it started. And you can see I already have holes where I want this thread to go. So what I'll do is, it's easier to flip over and see the back side. My needling is definitely a mess. So you go ahead and push through, and make sure when you're starting out, I forgot to tell you this, but make sure your knot is on the back side of your photo. You don't want the knot to show up on the front side of your photo. I've had a few students that already. All right, and again, you can see where I've poked through previously and pierced the paper. And then you could pull through. I'm gonna flip back over and pull through. So I also had another student try to do a loop around the outside and come around the front, but then it leaves this on here like that. And you don't want that. You want, so where you're sewing through, let's say your needle's on the back side, push back through on the back side so you don't have it going around the photo on the outside. And then back down on this side. All right. All right, and what I would do if I were you is go ahead and have a good portion of where you want everything, all your holes pre-pierced, so you know exactly what you want to create. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pierce some more holes, and one of the things that really does help is having the thimble to help push through and a piece of cardboard underneath, because if you try to pierce through onto the table, there isn't enough, you can pierce into the cardboard. It won't pierce through the papers easily with just the table behind it. This kind of gives it an extra cushion to go through. All right, hopefully it makes sense. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and continue with some of my design and pierce through. And then that. And basically, guys, you're creating a line that is connecting the dots in this particular type of design that I'm creating here. You can see all the little dots in between where I sewed. And when I started getting a little bit closer together to create this circle shape, you're gonna wanna do that if you want more of a soft edge. Now, if you want something that's really hard edge like this, then you can push things further apart as well, all right? Hopefully that makes sense. All right, and since this is pretty well straight line that I'm creating right here, I didn't put a whole lot of holes close together, but I did here to create a nice curved line. Since it's gonna be pretty well straight from here on out, I just put in a few different dots. All right. And you can create all kinds of designs. You can create whatever type of design you want. I have some students doing planets and stars and moons, and then I have some people making clouds and different types of designs. You're welcome to create whatever you want to create. All right. Excuse me. I'm gonna finish this real quick, and then I'll show you how to tie a knot on the back. All right. So I have this line, and I have one more to go through. I can get it to pierce through. Oh, shoot. And then if it comes on threaded like that, you just rethread it. So you run into problems like I did. Just rethread. Shoot. Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. I'm gonna cough again. All right, sorry about that, guys. And I'm gonna pause. All right, so I got it threaded, and we're gonna go back through here. All right, so what you're gonna do is on the back side when you're getting ready to tie off, you'll go underneath here. All right, I'm gonna pull that taut, and I'm gonna do that again. So go underneath. If you wanna do it twice, you can. But see this loop here that's left? You wanna go through that with the needle and pull taut, and it creates a little knot. Sorry about the bell, guys. I'm gonna do that again. So go underneath. Before you pull it all the way taut, there's a little loop. Pull through that loop and make a knot. And then you'll be able to cut off the end. All right? And that will hold it in place for you. All right, and hopefully that helps answer a lot of questions about sewing. All right, guys, if you have any, rewatch this as many times as you may need to. And again, have fun creating your own creation. It can be whatever you would like it to be. All right, and I can't wait to see your finished products. Have a great day.